Guess who's gonna be on a plane and not?
Could it be me?
No, I'm gonna be back, not waking up at 4.
Gotta go home?
Oh yeah.
Back to school?
No.
Oh.
Back to home.
No school?
Back to home. My cat misses me.
Yeah.
Gotta be there for him. And I miss him so much. He's so little.
I feel like that's why all of us return home, ultimately.
Yeah, for our
Pets?
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not all of them. Those of us who have pets
Yeah.
ultimately return home for their sake.
Yeah, I had to leave for a period of time this morning to get home to my baby.
Yeah. And my
To my fur
brother.
baby.
So tiny and fuzzy.
My brother's taking care of my cat.
Oh.
And I do not trust him. I do not trust him. I don't want Stormy to starve or, no trust.
We
I
have
think that's the
4.
right decision.
We've got 4 at home. We've got 4, 3 cats and a dog.
Oh.
We've got a cat sitter for the 3 cats, and then the dog we boarded with a friend of a friend who runs like a really nice boarding facility.
Nice.
Like we spare no expense.
Awesome.
We've got someone checking on them 2 times a day. You know, spoiling them rotten.
Good.
Snugs and treats.
What are
Yes.
their names?
So the cats, we have a fluffy orange one named Sparkles Milkshake.
Yes!
What a good name.
We've got a normal-looking orange one that's not fluffy. Her name is Sylvie.
Aw.
Someone found some of the photos in chat. Then there's Allie. She's grayish, blackish, tabby. And then we've got a German Shepherd mix named Indy, who's almost 3.
Aww. I love German Shepherds.
Yeah.
We have 4 cats and a rabbit,
Names?
and the youngest of the cats, who's 1.5-ish, is named Taco. Because I would not let my son name a cat Cucumber when he could only reliably pronounce one of the syllables.
Yeah.
So Taco is a very sweet cat who there's Taco in his taco bowl.
Aww.
And then, oh yes, you have Gilles.
How are you doing this, Ask Who?
Admiral Gilles Catbar, who is a fluffy trap and is exactly the orange cat every other orange cat is, except he also really likes bunnies. There's another great photo of the floofiest of dumb.
Askew must be in our Slack.
I assume so.
I think Askew just has Askew post a photo of me from 1996 where I was wearing a red baseball cap because I assume you have it because good God.
That's Liliana. Liliana is super snuggly and sleeps on me every night. And now for the tricky one, do you have a photo of Leonard, the black cat who perpetually sticks his tongue out, but doesn't show up for anyone except me and Eric? And even then, mostly Eric. He's old. He came from a humane officer rescue. He is a little tepid around new people, particularly men. And he spent almost a full year in rehab with the SPCA before he was physically and socially able to be adopted because of the situation he came from. But he's super, super lovely as long as he knows you. And then we have a black rabbit named Lady Snugglesworth, who used to, last summer, her brother, Mr. Tufty, passed away. So those are my 5 pets, and also the floofy, gorgeous one. There's Taco and my husband. The floofy, orange one is, orange and white one is just great for, it's just a cloud that the kids will just put their heads into.
Yeah.
And Taco will just let Thomas just pick him up and carry him around the house.
Nice.
Like a stuffy. He is the sweetest kitty that you could possibly imagine. Yeah.
Jade is a tiny
Very,
agent
very
of
much.
chaos.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
adorable.
Liliana can be a little bitch when the boys are getting too much attention.
Yeah, I mean, I love Jade, don't get me wrong, but man, does she not like anyone.
Okay, so to explain this photo, you have to understand that Gilles and Leonard, we refer to them as the big gay floof boys because they are deeply in love with each other and have never shown any interest whatsoever in anyone other than each other.
Aww.
So they are the big gay floof boys in our very queer positive house.
Nice.
Since,
Aw.
well, I don't know about the kids, but no one else in the house is straight. Yep.
Seems to be a thing for male cats to just kind of pair off into these friendships,
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
I've noticed it with my husband's mom's cats. Like,
Yeah.
she's got a bunch of barn cats, and they
Aw.
tend to wind up in like little cliques.
Mm-hmm. The Big Gay Floof boys, we do regularly have to tell them to get a room.
Yeah.
Aww.
And occasionally
good.
you walk into a bedroom and they just look up at you and they're like, "We already have one, thank you very much."
One of the pairings that my husband's family had when he was a kid was the dog, the Labrador they had gotten from the pastor's house, who wouldn't stop running away.
Yeah.
So they put him out in the country where running away didn't really matter. And he fell deeply in love with the giant tabby cat, Indiana Jones.
Aww.
So Prince and Indy were this beautiful interspecies gay couple living in their house.
Oh, that's
Love it.
amazing.
Just
It's
so
delightful.
sweet.
The reason we have rabbits is because Gilles, the white floofy one, when we lived out in Souk, someone had dumped rabbits, and that's a major issue out in Souk.
Yep.
Is domestic rabbits out. And Gilles would come out while I was doing some gardening in the pots and made friends with this little white rabbit, which is one Mr. Bunny, who you saw a photo of. And they would cuddle together, and then if Gilles saw him at the back window, he'd sit at the back window and wow until I went and brought him Mr. Bunny. So there you have Gilles and Mr. Bunny when Mr. Bunny was still like a little kid.
Good God.
And then we had a bunny, and then because bunnies are social creatures, we had to get a second bunny. And then Mr. Bunny passed away, so we adopted one
additional bunny.
an additional bunny who was the sister of Mr. Tufty, the bunny that we had gotten for Mr. Bunny. Our pets have pets have pets have pets.
Aww.
Pets all the way down.
Yeah. Yes, I will talk ad nauseum about my pets and my kids and yarn.
Nice.
Listen, we've all got our special interests.
Yeah.